Hello everyone, I am Arena International Master and FIDE instructor Rishikesh Chavan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Chess Made Simple and today's topic is Discovered Attack. So let's start. Now, Rook is attacking the king, but right now the rook's way or the rook's attack is blocked by the bishop. So, if the bishop is moved away, then rook's attack will be uncovered. Now, before we continue with discovered attack, what is the meaning of the word discover? Discover means you must have heard Columbus discovered America. That means America was already there, but nobody knew about that land. So Columbus just uncovered the truth. So that is in discovered attack is already there, but right now it is blocked by this bishop, or we can say it is blocked by our own piece. If it is opponent's piece, then we can say this is a pin, but here it's our own piece, and this own piece of ours is called a masking piece. So in this position, the bishop is the masking piece. One more thing we have already learned in our pin topic, a relative pin can be converted into discovered attack. So keep this point in mind. We'll discuss that point later in this topic. So let's continue. Now it's the same position, but we have added few pieces to this position. There is a still attack coming up on the black king, and it is blocked by the bishop. Now whenever this bishop is moved away, there will be a check. Black will be busy in saving the check. That means whatever damage white does with the bishop is totally undefendable. So what maximum damage this bishop can do? Let's see. Maybe we can play bishop into h7, or maybe we can attack the knight from maybe say bishop to g6, or even we can play bishop to e2, because in any case, once the bishop is moved, there is a check. Black is busy in saving the check, and after any king move, we will simply capture the knight. So this is the way we use discovered attack. So what we have to find? We have to find if there is any opponent's important piece in our long range piece line. So here, this rook is our long range piece, and in the rook's line there is this important piece of our opponent. Once we got this, we'll find whether the attack is blocked. Definitely the attack must be blocked, otherwise we would have captured the piece directly. If the attack is blocked by opponent's piece, then this is a pin, and we can use the pin like we have discussed in our pin topic. And but if the attack is blocked by our own piece or pawn, then this is the perfect position or the perfect situation to use discovered attack or discovered check. Let's move ahead. Okay, in this position it is black to play, as this bishop is already attacked once. Black thinks about pinning the bishop. There are two weaknesses already present in white's position. One is hanging queen, and the second weakness is not so well supported piece. I hope you still remember our double attack topic, right? So there are two weaknesses already present in the white's position, and that way black is thinking about pinning the bishop so that he can win some extra material. So he plays rook d8. But here he forgets one very important thing. This is a relative pin. If the piece is pinned to the king, then it is called absolute pin. But if the piece is pinned to any other weakness or any other piece, then it is called a relative pin. So here the bishop is pinned to the queen. So this is a relative pin, and in relative pin, pinned piece can move. Now let's assume if this bishop is not over here, and if it's white's move, then white can capture this rook for free as the rook is hanging. So white must do something about the bishop. This bishop is our masking piece, and what do we do with the bishop? We do maximum damage. Right now we are already doing maximum damage if we can use the this attack and capture the rook. But once we move the bishop, it's black's turn, and black will capture our queen. So that way we have to keep our opponent busy. And how do we keep our opponent busy? There are only four ways to do that. Either we give check, or we give checkmate threat, or we captured something, so he's busy in recapturing, or we attack something so that he is busy in saving the piece. So here, of course, we are going to give this check. We are sacrificing the bishop. Check. Whether he captures with the king or knight, that doesn't make any difference. After any move, we'll be capturing the free rook. So in this whole combination, we lost a bishop, that is 3 points, but we got a pawn and a rook, that is 6 points. So we got double the points. So this is the way we use discovered attack. Let's move ahead. Now here again, it's white's turn. White finds two weaknesses in black's position. One is this hanging rook on c8, and the other weakness is not so well supported piece on c5. This bishop is attacked twice and defended twice. So both the weaknesses are in one line, and as we have discussed in pin can be given to opponents any two weaknesses which are on a straight line, and to give pin only long range pieces can be used. So by keeping this in mind, white plays rook to c2. So he is planning to double the rooks on the c5 so that he can take the firm grip of this pin, and thereby he can win some extra material. But again, he misses one very important thing. This is a relative pin. This is not an absolute pin. And even after rook into rook, there is no check. So here the winning move is we have to keep our opponent busy. What black is trying to do? Black wants to move this masking piece away. So once this masking piece is moved, he can capture the rook for free. And then how do we keep our opponent busy? Yes, just like I said, we either give check, or we give checkmate threat, or we capture something, or we attack something. So here the winning move is bishop to g1. And what we are threatening right now? We are threatening queen h2 checkmate. So to stop this checkmate, white is forced to capture the bishop, and then we'll get back the rook. So here we lost a bishop, but we got a rook. So we are exchange up. Next position. Okay, here black is winning. Black already is 2 pawns up, but black is greedy. In that greediness, he captures this pawn on b3, and then suddenly, as you can see, there is this attack coming up, or there is this hidden attack coming up on the queen. If this knight is not here, and if it's white's play, white would play queen into queen, and it's game over for black. But once this knight is moved, it is black's turn, and black can capture white's queen. So that way, black must be kept busy. So white is going to play knight f5 check. Now whether he captures with any of the pawns, or whether he moves the king somewhere, it doesn't make any difference. After any capture, this attack is uncovered. This attack is discovered, we can say, and then we are getting the queen for the lost knight. Next position, please. Okay. Now here again, this attack is already there. If the bishop is not there, and if it is white to play, white can capture this queen for free. But what to do with the bishop? Because if let's assume if we play something like this, then this is not a threat. This is just a simple attack. And before we can do anything, black will capture our queen first. So that way we won't be getting any extra points. So if you want to make good use of this masking piece, either we have to give check, or we have to give a checkmate threat. So we are starting with this rook into d7, so that his king can be exposed. And now again, king is exposed, queen is hanging. We have enough weaknesses in opponent's position. We will be keeping him busy after this bishop b5 check. And once he moves the king away, so for example, bishop b5 check, any black move, and now the attack is uncovered. It's our move, and we are going to capture the queen for free. Next position, please. Okay, so this looks a bit complicated. There are so many pieces on the board, but again, there are enough weaknesses. Here also, we need the double attack concept. There are 5 universal weaknesses we discussed in double attack. For that reason, double attack is very, very, very important. You must understand double attack. Then only you can use all these other weapons. So here we are black. Let's find the two weaknesses in white's position. Of course, one weakness is this knight because this is a not so well supported piece. There is one attack and one defense, and the other weakness is exposed king. So exposed king. Why that king is exposed right now? It looks like it is covered from all the sides. Sides, sorry. The king is exposed because we can give an easy check to the king. So before we do that, we have to force the queen to come over here so that we can capture the queen on the next move. So that way we are going to play rook into c5. Here, if he finds out what is happening, white won't capture. But if white is not calculating well, if white misses this tactic, and if he captures the rook, now we are going to give our discovered attack. The knight is our masking piece, and what do we do with the masking piece? We keep our opponent busy, or we do maximum damage. So that way knight c3 check. Now if he captures with the pawn, then we are going to capture the queen. If he moves the king away, still we are going to capture the queen. And if he captures the knight with the queen, then we'll of course pawn into queen, and we have lots of extra material. So we'll end this topic with this brilliant position. We are black in this game. As you can see, this rook is pinned over here. There is this blocked attack on the white queen. This bishop is our masking piece. If the bishop is moved away, we can simply capture the queen for free. But for that, that bishop move must be a check. But how can we do that? Because we have a dark square bishop and the king is on light square. So we have to force the king to move on the dark squares. And to do that, we are going to sacrifice the rook. Rook into h2 check. Now here, white must capture the rook. For example, he cannot capture with the rook because the rook is absolutely pinned. And if he moves the king to g1, then there is queen into h2, queen into g2 checkmate. So that way, king into h2 is a compulsory move. And now we have successfully forced the king on the dark square. We have this discover attack over here. Our masking piece is ready, and the winning move is bishop into f4 check. Now whether he moves the king away or whether he blocks the check, it doesn't make any difference. After any white's move, we are going to pick up this queen for free. So this is the discovered attack for you. Discovered attack is based on relative pin concept. If the pin is relative, then it can be converted to discovered attack. In discovered attack, we have the masking piece. We have to make full use of the masking piece. So what we can do the maximum damage with the masking piece, or we can keep our opponent busy with the masking piece. And what are the options to keep our opponent busy? There are four ways. Either we can give check, or we can give a checkmate threat, or we can capture something so our opponent is busy in recapturing, or we can attack something so that he is busy in saving the piece. So this is discovered attack for you. I hope you enjoyed and understood the topic. So till next time, thank you very much everyone.